Good morning, everybody. My name is Osa. It is Monday, the 2nd of January, first stream of 2023, and we are playing Farming Simulator 22 on Maypole Farm, and I am doing my monthly perishable sales and stuff on July 2nd, or July 2. I think I'm going to call them July 1, July 2, July 3 as opposed to 1st, 2nd, 3rd, because they're not really days of the month, they're something, not quite strictly that. Okay. And of course, as we noted at the end of, or sometime during the last episode, it's due to, good turn. It was due to rain this evening. It is doing so. So we did contracts today, and we're going to have to wait until August before we look for more contracts. I think for the most part we'll be skipping July 3, just checking store sales, and then moving on to August for this stream. Don't know how far through August we'll get. The thing is right now is we have done all of our tasks for July. So I don't have to sell perishables anymore. We actually sold butter on July 1. Bread I already did. Flour was transferred, tomatoes had been sold. The results of the contracts yesterday barely made us 60,000, like about 60,079 pounds. Obviously selling tomatoes and bread has improved that standing. We're now up to 63,000. And hopefully we shouldn't lose any money over, or we shouldn't drop below 60,000 overnight. I don't think we will. I think my hourly account drain is about £91 per hour. So that would be leasing costs and farm running costs. We have some building maintenance, some other maintenance. I'll check it when we go through midnight. And obviously the lease on the milk truck, which reminds me we probably ought to do that next. Because as with everything to do with the cows, I kind of want to keep up with where they're at. Because otherwise it just gets very labour intensive suddenly when you skip doing something. Okay, park that there. I didn't unload the straw, which might be a problem since it's raining. Check the silage as we walk by. 46%, so that's still got a little over a day and a half to do. What's the button? 8. Okay, that's good. Let's fill this thing up. So, hope everybody had a good... what was it? New Year's, and are suitably recovered from their overnighter or whatever they did party. And hopefully you all have an extra day, at least if you're not on YouTube, you have an extra day to rest and just get ready for work tomorrow. I should relax. That would be a thing. Kind of hunched up over the steering wheel for some reason. So I did notice I am running a little bit low on extra strong tea. Got about a dozen tea bags left, and I have no idea where I bought this lot from. It's one of those, you're browsing a website and see, oh, tea bags from England, I will buy some. And I don't know where I got this particular set, so it could be maybe around about March we could be going back to Earl Grey tea. Okay, come on, little blue truck. Oh, we've now got 3 pallets of butter. Too far. There you go. Yeah, placement on some of these sell points and the markings for them aren't necessarily aligned. So yeah, since we've done all the perishable deliveries today, I can hold off until sometime in August for each of them. The rule I'm running is once per month, not once every 3 game days, but once per month. So we've sold all of the productions at some point during July. So at some point during August, I have to do the same thing. Whether that's the first, or sorry, whether that's 1, 2, or 3. I haven't decided. Okay. Stop that there. So that was kind of a nice quick trip. We have 5,000, 6,000 litres of milk, call it, so don't need to do anything else with that. This is all growing good and is in perfect condition, so we should get a good yield there, although again it's only going to be regular silage. Obviously before we do any more bales we're going to have to empty that and put them all away, and since the Land Rover's not here, I think we'll head back to the house in the TLX, because it's sure not good weather to be walking a mile down the road, or half a mile down the road. And I didn't bother putting any of the farm equipment away, so it's all sitting out, maybe getting clean. I'm not sure if rain actually cleans stuff. I know in some, I can't remember whether it was a mod like Seasons or whatever, but in the past, if you leave vehicles out in the rain, they will actually clean. But if you drive vehicles in the rain, they get dirty faster. Anyway. We are done with July 2. I'll sleep to July 3. I'll check the store. Might fast time up to midday. Actually, the first thing we're going to have to do is check the productions, because I think we're going to be close to... Oh no, we'll be out of Barley tonight. So that's a thing. We've already got 7,000 in store, 6 out. So we already got 6,000 litres of flour to transfer, 13,000 litres even. I want to make sure that we end up the year with about 50,000 litres of flour here, because that should see us through to next year. Okay, it's nice and sunny. We don't have anything to do today. There's another one of those. How nice. Actually, that's the bigger one, isn't it? The 7629, and there's a big giant truck. But we have the 6021. Ooh. Now the problem is I'm probably never going to sell this, because it's just not worth anything. That's 18,000. And a little bit bigger. Configuration capacity 26,000. It's got Michelin's. Design nothing. Oh, we could add a ladder to it. What the heck's an extra ender? Ooh. Oh, it's an extra fender. Curved door. Oh, I see. Double door with ladder and pipe. Oh. That's kind of cool. I do like the options here. Curved door with pipe. That's kind of cool if you really need to control where the stuff's going. What colours does this come in? All the things. It's, as I said, it's 18,000. That's 500. Again, I'm not sure I really need the double door, although this is longer, so it could have more issues. Ladder, double door without the ladder. That's, how much does the ladder actually cost? Double door with pipe. Ladder costs about 400. I think I'm going to go with that, and I think we're going to do it. Okay. Back only 20,000 total. That's good. Capacity. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Capacity 25.6. 30. Ooh, what happened there? Oh, you can have a cover with 30. 31. 40. 42,000. I'm not going 42,000, but I think I like the idea of 30,000 with a cover, because that's one of the things I have said is still good. I'm going to buy that. I think we'll like that. That's going to be much more useful than our small one, but it'll leave the small one. It'll leave the small one available for the little tasks, especially if we get into pigs. We'll be able to shift a load of pig feed and what have you. Yeah, ladders. It's why not? Anyway, that was what was for sale. There's still the Big Mac truck, which isn't really appropriate. So I'm going to spin us through till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll take another look, see if anything new is in the sales. Then we'll just go back to sleep and wait till tomorrow. By which time we should have a bunch of fields all ready to harvest. Oh, the sun's going to come out. That's nice. I hope the sun comes out later today here. We're currently looking at a very dull and misty morning. I didn't look. It's 39 degrees with fog. Not that it's thick fog. It's just... really, it's just a light mist. I've been in fog that is more akin to low-flying clouds. And... yeah, that's kind of serious fog. And I've been in serious fog with people racing past you at 100 miles an hour. And it's like, dude, you can't see 10 feet in front of you. Do you want to kill people? Anyway, nothing new. Okay. But yeah, I think I need to cut some wood later today, which will give me something to glue together and screw together and all sorts of things. Okay, so property maintenance is 662, production costs are 52. That was the third thing that I wasn't remembering costs us daily. Okay, we are now out of barley. We can shut that one down, at least temporarily. We have 28,000 litres, 27,000 litres at the place. Now, I can see already, looking over this hedge, that field over there is ready to harvest. Ours not so much. Okay. And there's just a Mack truck for sale. Okay. So, this is what we're looking at today. Oh, well, the barley's ready. The canola is super almost ready. And the soybeans are not quite so ready. I think. Obviously, we want to harvest the barley. That's good. I wonder if there's a contract for that. 58. No. Okay. That's baling. Let's turn off the baling and still no. That's a shame. I would have liked the opportunity to harvest 58 since it's right here. 60 and 66 are close by. And I've lost the contract panel again. It's down there. 60 and 68. 60 is available. What's on it? Sorghum. Well, I think first things first, we might as well get the barley out. I'll leave the TLX here for now. It's not bad weather. And I'm literally walking next door. I was kind of hoping the canola and the barley would be ready at the same time. Now, question, do I think I can get the harvester into the field with the header fixed? I'm fairly sure we could fit through here. And obviously straight down here is easy. And when we buy the fields to our left, 57, 56, I'll probably knock part of this hedgerow out so that we can access from this lane rather than having to go out onto the main road. Okay, let us see how well. This is very, very, very tight here. Fortunately, the tree is not in the way. Oh, and we have the big dude in the thing. Because kind of my plan here was to do a lot of this particular field with the worker. Once we've got the 2 headlands of barley out, we'll ship the barley down to the grain mill. We'll bale up the straw, and then we'll bring the mower unit in. And obviously, once we start doing that, I could have used the Massey with a worker and just gone with that. As it is, not really doing anything else on our farm today. Now, obviously, the options here is I can. I don't think that's going to work somehow. her. Okay, jump back in the Land Rover, see if I can straighten this up somehow. How do we straighten things up like that, maybe? Okay, that might be a better angle for the harvester to approach. Not really a heavy goods vehicle driver, so I do what I can. But I should be able to get fairly straight on that. And if I move to the left a little bit, I might actually get into the hitbox for the connector, like that. Connect. There we go. That was sort of easy. And again, this is... Oops. Let's try not to hit that. This is one of those fields where there's a bunch of trees on that side, which are kind of in the way for doing all of this type of thing. Killing crops here. Okay, yeah, I'm killing barley here. That's probably a little bit of a bad move. This would be a lot easier with a skid steer than it is with the Land Rover. Alrighty. Whatever. Like I said, would be much easier with a skid steer than with this combination. Let's grab that, pull it over here. I think we can just push that there, that's fine. And then we'll chop our heads off with the big giant header. Why not? And that there is the challenge I was had. Do I buy the 18 footer or do I buy the 25 footer? I ended up going with 25, but 18 was always a potentially easier option, and I do not have the straw swath turned on, so I'm going to get into the entrance of the field and we'll turn it on when we straighten up here. Alright, straw swath is, I have no idea, I think it's the comma, but I'll press that, yes. I think there is actually a mod that lists those useful information toggles, so what width are your bales, what size are your bales set at, what rate is your sprayer set at, all those sorts of things, which, and then you don't have to have the help panel on to let you know. So I guess do I sell our existing red trailer? I think we keep two. It'll allow us more flexibility for haulage, and I will probably relocate both of them to the arable yard anyway. But then if I do need to double up the haulage, I can put the John Deere on the biggest one because it has the most horses, and the Deutz can haul the smaller one. And they'll probably both struggle. At least on some of the hills here. Anyway, so plan for this field. We will do 2 headlands. We will bale up the straw. We'll unload the straw that's currently on our bale trailer. We'll need to put them away somewhere. And then we'll grab the extra straw from this field, just so it's a thing. Oh, I wonder if... What's that field? That is the big grass field that we contract regularly. I don't think baling contracts generally get worked by workers. I think when it comes to baling contracts, other farmers are classified as lazy, i.e. they won't do it. So it's all up to you. But I don't really want to, oh, we'll just do that one today and then have a bunch of other contracts maybe come up that, oh, I wish I could do those before they go away. The baling, the harvesting contracts are probably the most important, because if you don't jump on them immediately, they will disappear quite quickly. But anyway, we'll, as I said, 2 headlands here. I might need to move the Land Rover again. Oh, seriously? We're full already? Good grief. Okay then. I wasn't paying attention, and I wasn't really expecting it to empty or fill up that quickly. That could mean that this trailer is very quickly going to become... Oh, I do have the pipe on the back of this one. But yeah, this trailer could be completely inadequate just for 2 headlands on this field. I guess if I fill this, I could run down to the store. Actually, we could just tip local. And then I can head down to the store a little bit later and pick up the big one and try and just make it into a... let's wrap ourselves around a tree, why not? Oh, I am steering bad.